Sugar Crisp, everyone. My name is Lisa, and today we're going to be making some chicken satays with a peanut butter sauce. We're going to be taking chicken breast as well as chicken thigh. We're going to make both. Also, what we're going to do both of is that I did get this Ninja skewer stand. Now this only fits the OP400 series, doesn't fit the 6.5 quart, but we're going to show you what you can do so you can make these chicken satays in your 6.5 quart, which I have right here. We're just going to use some bamboo skewers and just put them in the air crisp basket. So you can use bamboo skewers in the 6.5. We're going to be using this one in the 8 quart. Let me show you what this thing looks like. Came with directions, of course. And came with these skewers. They're kind of short, but I think they're going to work out great for these skewers. It also came, how many does it have? It has a bunch, 3. Well, we'll count these later. But it comes, it's a round, this piece just goes right into here. Maybe. There we go. So it's kind of nice. This is like a handle. You're going to have to use like a pot holder or a silicone mitt to take this out of the Ninja Foodi. That's all you do. There it is. It's secured and screwed in. And I will show you after we get the chicken on here. These basically just go right in there. And then you just, when they're done, take them out and serve. So, without no further ado, let's just jump right in and get started. Okay, so like I said earlier, we're going to be using some chicken thighs. So this is about a pound of chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I've cut into like 1-inch pieces. And I'm gonna add we're gonna add the chicken breast right into this bag. So it's gonna equal around 2 pounds of chicken. All right, so all you're gonna do, you're gonna trim it of anything that you don't want on here. And you're just gonna cut this into like 1-inch cubes. So what I'm going to do is slice it this way, and we're just going to show you what I'm going to do. This is about a 1-inch cube here. It's a bit overhanging, and I'm just going to go ahead and add it right into the bag. So I do want you to see this, so I did move the camera. I'm just going to cut it just like that. Once again, watch your fingers. And you're just going to take that chicken, and you're just going to cut it into 1-inch cubes. And that's all we're going to do. There we go. Just going to chop these smaller. So we're done with the chicken. You can tell the difference between the chicken thigh and the chicken breast. You can mix this up, put them together, put them the same, it doesn't matter. They'll cook in about the same time. Now, on to the marinade. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of coconut milk. You're going to need 4 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. You're going to need 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon of ground ginger. Now, my only advice to you with this garlic and ginger, it's so convenient to get it like already peeled and already ground, but there's nothing better than like fresh grated or fresh minced garlic and ginger. I mean, if you could smell my kitchen right now, it is wonderful. Also, fresh limes. It smells so good in here. It smells fresh. You do notice a difference when you use fresh ingredients instead of the already prepared stuff. You got 2 teaspoons of curry powder. We have 1 teaspoon of turmeric. We have 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. We have 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. We have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Wow, you gotta smell this. It smells wonderful. You're just going to take a whisk, and you're just going to whisk this all together. We did forget 2 items. We're just going to add some black pepper, probably like a 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon of black pepper, because the fish sauce is going to have a lot of salt in it. All right, we are mixed. I'm going to make a mess on the counter because I'm just going to set that right there. You're going to take your chicken, your bagged chicken, and you're just going to take this mixture and pour it right in the bag. Now, my advice to you, you should let this marinate for at least 3 hours. If you can go longer, definitely go longer, like overnight if you want, which is fine. I like to use 2 bags as well because I had an incident years ago where my marinade went all over the refrigerator, and cleanup is not nice. I prefer to take 2 Ziploc storage bags and put them together. I'm just giving the chicken a good old massage here. I just want to make sure all that marinade has coated each individual piece of the chicken. We're going to take another Ziploc bag, and we're just going to take this one and put it inside. Because once again, this just prevents, if that other bag does leak, because I tend to store it flat, and try to get as much air out as you can. And then when I remember, you don't have to do this as a set time or anything, but just give it a flip, just like that. Give it a little massage in the fridge. I'm going to pop this in the fridge, and now we're going to be making that peanut butter sauce. After you make the marinade for the chicken and you pop it in the fridge, go ahead and make this sauce because you want it to be able to sit in the fridge and you want the flavors to meld. You want them to come together. So to start this peanut butter sauce, well, we won't call it peanut butter sauce. We're going to call it a peanut sauce. We have 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. You can use either creamy or crunchy. I'm opting to use creamy. For this, you're going to go ahead and add 1 tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce. This is about 1.5 tablespoons of lime juice. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. About 1.5 teaspoons of fresh ground ginger. About 1 teaspoon of honey. You want a little bit of sweet and you want a little bit of heat. This is chili garlic sauce. This is about 2 teaspoons. This is adjustable as well as the sweetness. I'm going to whisk this up. We're going to do a taste test to see if we want to add a bit more heat or not. Just going to take your whisk. The peanut butter is a little thick, so just be patient mixing this together. And already just using a whisk, this is coming together nicely. Let's take this out, just do a quick taste test on it. Oh yeah, you're definitely getting that heat at the end. This is going to be really, really nice. Now it's a bit thick. You can go ahead and add a little bit more lime juice to this if you wanted it thinner, like a thinner consistency, which I think I'm actually going to do. So let me just grab a lime. I'll show you how to do it since we're doing this. Just going to chop that. Once again, use a cutting board. Your counter. We're just going to take that lime. Oh, wonderful. This is just my little juicer that I have. And we're just going to squirt some in here. There we go. All right, put this down. Let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, I want it a little bit more creamy. This is good. All right, yeah, this is where I want it. It's like a pourable consistency. There we go. And if you want it thinner than that, definitely by all means use this other lime and put the juice in there. I'm going to transfer this to a different bowl and let it sit in the fridge. Now, if you don't think this is going to be enough sauce for you and your family, you can go ahead and definitely double this recipe. Like I said, we're going to be using the metal skewers. We're also going to be using some wooden skewers because we're going to be making some in the 8 quart and then some in the 6.5 quart. Oh, this smells really, really good. So this is going to be just a mix match of chicken. There's chicken thighs as well as chicken breast in here. And all you're going to do, you're just going to skewer these on. Whoops. Try not to poke yourself in the finger. Alright. Grab some more chicken. That looks gross. You're going to take that off. Once again, be careful. You don't want to poke yourself. Alright. That looks good right there. Grab a skewer. Grab some of your chicken. Fish it through. Just like that. I just did this over a paper plate. It just makes cleanup easier. So I can just take the paper plate and just throw it out. And you want to try to center the meat on the skewer. Just do the best you can. You're doing the same thing like if you're doing it for a barbecue. Okay, so what I should have showed you before, I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'm just going to put this right in your face here. Look at this. these edges, they're metal. And I find, like, I don't know, Ninja should have put some silicone on the bottom of these because this is sharp. It's going to scratch the bottom of your pan. So I did find these 9-inch round silicone round things. They're for cake pans and whatnot. I always put this in the bottom so it protects the bottom from the metal. As you can see, this will go right in there. Look at that. Okay, so the ceramic bowl is in. Also, the silicone 9-inch round is in the bottom of this pot. We're going to go ahead and lower the lid. I want to just preheat this just a bit. We're going to choose air crisp. We're going to keep it on 390 and just hit start. Automatically defaults to 20 minutes. After 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and put these chicken skewers in there. Hey, there's something that you don't want to do. Do not put this silicone round in here without something on it. I just checked quickly. The fan will suck it up. So, once again, do not put this in at the beginning of the preheat time. So I do want to put this, I'm actually just going to put this right on this paper plate. I'm going to take these skewers while that's preheating, and we're just going to put them in the slots, just like that. I only have one gloved hand, so there we go. This is pretty cool. Actually, it is. Alright, yeah, they do touch a bit. So, let me just go around and see what these look like. And then we can make changes or whatever that need to be done. Now, I do want to save some of these to put into the... Alright, we're going to save 3 for the 6.5 quart. So we've been preheating. We're going to open the lid. We're going to go ahead and put our silicone mat in the bottom. Be careful not to burn yourself. Bring this close. It will drip or a little offset because it's not full. You're going to lower that right in. And yes, the chicken does touch the sides a bit, so I am going to adjust that. Awesome. And just close the lid. I've decided, yes, we're going to increase this up to 400 because I want a little bit of brown on these skewers. The time, I'm going to set it for, we'll try 16 minutes and we'll go from there. It's been cooking for about 14 minutes. So we're going to pop the top and see what we got. Oh yeah, look at that. That is looking really, really nice. Once again, if you want, what you can do, you can spin these just a bit. Look at that. Because you have hot spots and cool spots, just like any other oven. I'm going to do a quick temp on these just for fun. But they are, I mean, it's browning up nice. Real nice. Almost done. They're almost done. We're going to go ahead and cook it for the remainder 2 minutes and 24 seconds for a total of 16 minutes in the 8 quart. We are done. Ninja Foodi is shut off. I'm going to go ahead and take this silicone pot holder. It's going to take this right out. Try not to hit the sides. Look at that. Beautiful. Just going to go ahead and rest it on this plate. Oh, that's hot. There we go. Ow, ow, ow. I'm going to take this inner pot out and just pop it in the sink. Now we're going to move on to the 6.5 quart. Alright, so this is the 6.5 quart. I do have the air crisp basket in here. I'm going to go ahead and take these skewers. I am going to break this one just a bit. There we go. Just to make sure it fits in there. So what you do, you can cut these bamboo skewers down, just like that. Just going to put that in there, and then we got 2 more. And we just left these on the metal skewers that came with the skewer set. Going to go ahead and close the lid. Okay, we're going to choose air crisp, go up to 400, we're going to hit start. Then we're going to lower the time down. We're going to do it for 16 minutes, just like the 8 quart. But I think halfway through the cooking time, we're just going to go ahead and turn these over. I think that's going to be the only difference, because the ones on the skewer that are vertical, they get the heat all around it, so there's no need to flip, which it makes it a little bit easier to cook. It's halfway through the cooking time. I'm just going to go ahead and raise the lid. Got like exactly 7 minutes left. I am just going to pick these up and turn them over. There we go. Whoops. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and lower the lid. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and check these. There's a few minutes left, but I just want to check the temp. Alright, these are done. And I know for a fact the center one, that one's done. Let me check this again. Nope, the center one's not done. So I'm going to go ahead and take these two out. And it worked pretty good, but I think I would prefer the actual skewer. If you have the 8-quart, I highly recommend the Ninja skewer stand. You can hold probably anywhere between 2.5 to 3 pounds of chicken. Okay, we're done cooking. Just gonna go ahead and take this out. So you can see it's brown. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and shut the Ninja Foodi off. I'm going to plate this up and we're going to do a taste test. Alright, time for that taste test. I did plate this up. I left the skewers on these just for the visual appeal. Also, I chopped up some roasted peanuts that are salted. Also served it with a bit of lime if you want extra lime juice on there, and chopped up some cilantro paste. And also put that peanut sauce on there. Let me give you a nice close-up of what it looks like. Looks wonderful, looks gorgeous. I am going to go ahead and take one of those limes, squeeze it over the top. What we're going to do that famous taste test. Let's see here. The peanut sauce. Oh, that lime makes it pop. Should have had a napkin ready. This is really good, but give this dish a try. Get this. If you do have the 8-quart, definitely get the Ninja skewer stand. You can make a lot of beef, chicken, whatever, tofu, whatever you're cooking. You can cook a huge amount. You don't have to check it halfway through the cooking time. Just let it cook. You can turn it a bit because there are hot spots and cool spots. I did notice that the outside, they brown a little bit more than the inner circle. But you know what you could do? Instead of having to flip them, you could pick them up and change spots if you want to. It's going to taste great. You're going to love it. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more Ninja Foodi recipes in your Ninja Foodi.